Hello students, this is the fifth chapter of your book First Flight and the chapter name is The 100 Dresses. This chapter includes two parts. This chapter is written by Eleanor Sor Estes. First of all, we will discuss about the writer. Eleanor Estes was an American children's author and a children's librarian. Her book Ginger Pie won the New Fry Medal. Eleanor based the story The 100 Dresses on her real-life experience as the girl who received Peggy's hand-me-down dresses. The story The 100 Dresses is based on Eleanor's real-life experience. This is the story of a girl who received Peggy's hand-me-down dresses. She felt very guilty for not having defended the character Wanda in real life. She wrote the story in order to assuage her guilt and to encourage others to stand against bullies. This chapter includes four characters. First is Peggy, second is Maggie, third is Wanda Petronsky, and fourth is Mrs. Mason, their teacher. Now we will start the summary of this chapter. Wanda Petronsky in the class. Wanda Petronsky sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in room number 13. Only rough boys who didn't get good marks sat there. It was this corner where there was most scuffing of feet and most roars of laughter when anything funny was said. It was also the corner where one could find most mud and dirt on the floor. Very quiet and lonely. Nobody knew why she chose to sit in the last row. Perhaps she came from a place, Boggins Heights. It was the place where poor immigrants lived. Her feet were usually covered with dry mud. Nobody really thought much about Wanda when she was in the class. Today she was not in her seat, but no one noticed her absence. Wanda Petronsky, an object of fun. Her schoolmates thought of Wanda only when she was outside. Only outside the school they waited for Wanda to have fun with her. After 2 days, Peggy and Maddie noticed that Wanda was not there in the class. Peggy was most popular girl in school. She had pretty clothes and her hair was curly. Funny name. Wanda Petronsky was rather a strange name for the children in room number 13. They did not have names like that. They had names easy to say like Thomas, Smith or Allen. Wanda did not have friends. She came to school alone and went home alone. She always wore a faded blue dress. It was clean but never ironed properly. Peggy making fun of Wanda. Peggy would always try to make fun of Wanda in a most courteous manner. She would ask, "How many dresses did you say you had hanging up in your closet?" Wanda would answer, 100. Then Peggy would ask in a teasing but polite manner, "All silk, I bet." Wanda would reply that they were all silk and of all colors. Then, before Wanda had gone very far, all the girls would burst into shrieks and peals of laughter. The only dress Wanda wore was a blue one. "What a story!" they would say, meaning that she was telling a lie. They would again ask Wanda teasingly, "How many shoes?" Wanda would reply, 60 pairs. Maddie was different. Maddie was not like Peggy. She did not like this business of asking Wanda how many dresses, shoes, and hats she had. Maddie was poor herself. She often wore old clothes, usually given by someone else. She felt embarrassed when Peggy questioned Wanda in a mocking, polite voice. She wished Peggy would stop teasing Wanda Petronsky. She pictured herself in the schoolyard, a new target for Peggy and the girls. Peggy might ask her where she got the dress that she had on. Maddie would have to say it was one of Peggy's old dresses that she was wearing. Drawing and coloring contest. Maddie began to wonder who was going to win the drawing and coloring contest. For girls, this contest consisted of designing dresses. Peggy was the favorite as she drew better than anyone else in the room. Everybody thought that Peggy would win the prize. The next day, when they entered the classroom, they found there were drawings all over the room. There must have been 100 of them. They were all lined up. Miss Mason announced the winners. She told them that the one girl drew 100 designs, all different and in beautiful colors. She declared that Wanda Petronsky was the winner of the girls' medal. Wanda had been absent from school for some days and was not there to receive the prize. Miss Mason asked the children to file around the room quietly and look at Wanda's beautiful drawings. Peggy and Maddie noticed that particularly two blue and a green dresses which Wanda used to talk about were displayed there. Okay students, so this was the summary of the chapter 100 dresses. Thank you.